What's going on, guys? It's your girl Aubrey, and I am here with another Aubrey's Learning Corner. Whoop whoop! So, we are here with the beautiful Southwestern Advantage science book. Oh, so beautiful. And we are learning about biology right now. So the second page of biology is talking about the origin of life. Oh, okay. Alright, I'm not perfect, guys. But seriously, we're talking about the origin of life. I'm so excited about this because I've always wanted to know about this. How did life start? Let's start reading. Scientists who study the fossil record believe that life first appeared on Earth a little over 3 billion years ago. That's a lot of years ago. Wow. They and other thinkers are still working to explain how that life began. Nearly all regions have creation stories to explain the origin of life. Modern religious thinkers interpret these stories in various ways. Some people believe life was created exactly as the writings or tradition of their religion say. Other people interpret the text symbolically. The material presented here addresses several varying efforts to explain the origins of life on Earth. Let's hear about the different origin theories. Most scientists favor the idea of chemical evolution as the best explanation for life's origin. According to this idea, simple organic compounds formed naturally. This idea... What? No! Origin theories. Most scientists favor the idea of chemical evolution as the best explanation for life's origin. According to this idea, simple organic compounds formed naturally. Early in Earth's history, these simple compounds combined with one another to form the complex structures associated with living things. Chemical evolution was proposed by two scientists working separately in the 1920s. The 1920s? Ooh, I like the 1920s. Very classy. Oberon-Haldane hypothesis. I think I remember talking about this yesterday. Do you? In 1924, the Russian biochemist Alexander I. Oberon suggested that the first living organism arose out of large quantities of organic chemicals that he proposed were present in the oceans of the primitive Earth. British biologist J.B.S. Haldane independently came to the same conclusion in 1929. This is the theory. So that's why it's called Oberon-Haldane. J.B.S. Haldane and Alexander I. Oberon. Ooh, that's interesting. Number 1. The primitive atmosphere contained hydrogen, or H2O, ammonia, NH3, methane, CH4, and oh, no! I just realized that. Hydrogen is H2 and water is H2O. Silly mistake, you guys. But, hey, at least we fixed it, right? Number 2. These compounds collected in clouds and were carried down to the primordial ocean by precipitation. Number 3. A combination of lightning and ultraviolet light caused a reaction of the compounds that formed simple organic compounds. Number 4. The simple organic molecules in that mixture, or primordial soup, reacted with one another to form structures of greater complexity until finally something was formed that could be characterized as having life. Wait, soup? Oh no, this page is about to get me hungry for some dinner. Panspermia. Oh, we forgot something. Sparks of life. According to the Oberon-Haldane hypothesis, life formed in primitive oceans when lightning and ultraviolet light from the sun caused atmospheric compounds to transform into organic material. We got some lightning and we got some sun. The sun kind of looks like that one, what's it called? This thing. If anybody knows what that's called, please tell me. Because I'm going to be like this thing for the rest of my life. I think it's an asterisk, but I don't know. Panspermia. Panspermia is the idea that life began elsewhere in the solar system or the universe. According to this idea, hardly organisms could have even carried from Earth to outer space, perhaps by a comet or meteorite. But even if such a journey is possible, panspermia leads to the question of how life began elsewhere. That does make a lot of sense. If life was begun somewhere else, then how would it be formed? That's the main question here. How is life? How was life created? New findings on the old atmosphere. The Oberon-Haldane hypothesis and the Miller-Urey experiments assumed that the primitive atmosphere was rich in hydrogen. Recent geological findings suggest that the molecule hydrogen might have actually been quite scarce, and that carbon dioxide, or CO2, it was in abundance instead. Employing an atmosphere that took this new evidence into account, Cyril Panamparuma of the University of Maryland has achieved results similar to those of Miller and Urey. Primordial soup. In 1953, Stanley Miller and Harold Urey of the University of Chicago conducted a series of experiments to test the Oberon-Haldane model by recreating Earth's early atmosphere in a laboratory. They circulated a mixture of hydrogen, ammonia, methane, and water vapor between two electrodes, discharging 60,000 volts. That's a lot of volts, you guys. Simulating lightning. The process was repeated continuously for 1 week. Any of the mixture that was condensed and was collected, and any organic material trapped. When the material that had collected in the trap was examined, it was found that the amino acids glycine, alanine, glutamic acid, and aspartic acid had been created. These amino acids are important in the synthesis of proteins. Other organic compounds such as purine and pyrimidine bases found in nucleic acids were synthesized as well. Miller and Urey's experiment. Spark chamber containing glass. Ooh, look at this little contraption thing. So there's a ball up here, a line down there, which is the condenser, go down, cooled water containing organic compounds, and up to the boiling water, or boiling H2O. Now goes up into the spark chamber containing gases. Gases are hydrogen, ammonia, and methane, or H2 for hydrogen, NH3 for ammonia, and CH4 for methane. Yeah, that is such a cool experiment. Clay life hypothesis. A 1960s theory posits that life developed in deposits of clay. Clay? Are we clay? I don't think so. That's flesh right there. Researchers studying common ceramic clay have discovered properties in the material suggesting that it would have acted as a chemical catalyst and might even have directed the evolution of molecules from simple to complex. Clays trap and store light energy in their internal crystalline structure. That energy can move to a site where it might alter trapped compounds. Defects commonly found within the crystals of a clay could have acted not unlike genes in living organisms that code for the synthesis of proteins. Alright, well that's all I've got for today, but don't be sad, don't cry. I'll be back tomorrow with a cool new biology. Don't cry, don't be sad. I'll be back tomorrow with a cool new biology topic to talk about. Alright, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!